viewers. Oh, there's a beautiful hummingbird above. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this live up because I don't know how the wind is sounding out here in the backyard. But I wanted to do a quick live. Let me try to move this leg of this thing. All right, that's better. So it's cool right now in the backyard. It's beautiful. I love being outdoors. I'm definitely a summer baby. I wasn't born in August for no darn good reason. Although in Belize, is August really summer? Summer in Belize is like March, April, May, right? And then after that, June, July, August, September, October, November is rainy season. Oh yeah, I remember that. Did not like all that rain. So how is everybody doing? Replay viewers, thank you always for watching the replay. Don't worry if you don't get the notifications from YouTube. They are trifling. They're constantly stymieing me in the algorithm, but I get it. I don't have trash that I'm putting out, right? Hi, Christine. I think that's Christine because I see the long name. Yeah, Christine and who's the next person? Sandra. Yes, you guys know I'm nearsighted. Let me come closer. Hi, Carla. How's everybody doing? Well, first of all, I gotta tell you guys, after going through all the hell I went through earlier this year to make sure I re-qualify for everything that I need to qualify for in the way of my medical, they trying to play games and say me and Joe gonna get kicked off as of the 26th because we are non-citizens. I said, what the actual, you know what is going on? So we had to get up early and gone down to that place. Thank God I got the sweetest guy. Sweetest guy. And he was like, what the actual, he didn't say the bad word either, but I know what he meant. I took my pasaportes and he says, do you have the naturalization paper? I said, I need that too? I'm like, wait, I got that on my phone. Because when they hard water people start their foolishness, I put that on my phone. But he said he didn't actually need that. He didn't even need the passport. We've been down there as. He said, I don't know what the hell's going on. And I said, I don't want them hard water people coming to look for me. And he said, I don't want them to look for me neither. Girl, they say we are non-citizens. They say it rude too. Rude too. But that's not what upsetted me. I was a little bit stressed about it last night. But after talking to my sister and my cousin, they're like, chill, it's going to be all right. So I slept peacefully, I have to admit. I was upset going to bed though because I saw that a plane, a charter plane landed in Belize with deportees, right? So 21 of the 100 and something people on the plane were Belizeans. And I'm not going to get into how I feel about all that, yada yada, because you're going to have some fool that's going to come in here and piss me off, and I want to leave this live up. I'm going to get into the Belize part of it. I don't want to get into the America part of it, okay? The Belize part of it. I don't know why the Belize news, which is like 4 different outlets, had to rush to the airport, stay there for half hour before the plane land, and talk incessantly about the people getting sent back home because the dump administration said this and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, why do you have to participate in this? It's already denigrating enough for people to get swept up and shipped back home because I'm not assuming that the people that are getting shipped back home are the ones over here causing trouble. And there's people from every country causing trouble over here, okay? It's not just Belizeans, it's not just Guatemalans, it's not just Salvadorians, not just, from every country, even the white people from Denmark, some of them over here causing trouble too, right? You're always gonna have a bad element in anything that you do. So I'm not assuming that they're all like that. But let me tell you what one news outlet did, this one named Love. They called the people's names, first and last name of the deportees, the 21 people. How embarrassing is that? I know somebody who got deported, a close friend. And when he went home, this was way back in the early 2000s, one of his family members worked for the airlines or worked for the customs, worked for something. And he was able to go on the plane and escort him off just as I came home for vacation. And that helped him so much. He's doing good for himself now. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps. He's doing well for himself. But that exit off the plane was a blessing for him. I saw the BDF, which is the Belize Defense Force. They try to spread out their body to block the people's faces. Thank you for that. The Belize News did not need to participate in this bull that's going on over here. Okay, so they're sending the people back. Receive your people. A friend told me that when they send home the first batch of Mexican nationals, they greet them at the airport with a band playing to welcome them home, not to denigrate them, gave them 2,000 pesos and a little plot of land. If these countries would do things for their people, the people wouldn't need to leave. I didn't have an option when I came here because my parents brought me here and I was young, I was 15. But I will forever be grateful that my parents brought me here. Because as much as I love Belize, and Belize is beautiful, I don't think I would have had much there. Maybe I would have, I don't know, because my dad was pretty popular. My mom was pretty well known. But what would I have done? I don't think I would have done television, now that they have television, because they didn't have television when I left. I got my degree in radio and television here in America. I don't know that I would have done that there. I might have become like a bank teller. Nothing wrong with bank tellers, but God, what a boring job. And what a scary job for when they come put the pow pow in your face trying to get this money. I'd be scared. I probably would have been a bookkeeper. Oh God. Oh, hang me now. Oh, it sucked. It sucked that Belize participated in this mess. They could have just let that go over as a non-news event. Everybody trying to get clicks and views. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling here in the backyard because it's a cool day. I don't know if it's gonna get hot. I didn't check the weather report. I didn't check with my auntie. My auntie is my weather girl. She tell me what the... Hey, when you all come out here, you saw me sit over here and feed that AI 15 minutes and you sit on in there like you cute. I'm speaking to you that watch me and grin. Yeah, that's here for come out here, come here. I'm sitting here, somebody asked me to ask the company if the AI need to hear English or if they could hear Creole. I'm live. Can you come say hi?
I'm warming up a piece of pizza.
How are you doing it? In the microwave?
I'm doing it.
Air fryer?
Yeah,
Air fryer? Okay.
doing it already.
Hi, baby.
Yo,
So this is what
people.
Evie was doing. Crawl underneath the chair and rub her back under my bum.
How you guys doing?
See your chair there right here?
Hmm?
Your chair there right here? Sit down for at least a
I
second.
don't want my stuff to burn.
Okay, okay, I got you. I forgot to say the one something. Joe, can you put that grain thing like right behind me somewhere as a backdrop?
Which one do?
That grain thing. Is that the thing to plant with? That thing for put grain. Can you put it like right like behind me with their you guys like the wheelbarrows? If Joe was sitting here, I would move the camera more and you'd see more of the wheelbarrows. Thank you, baby. Today is 1 week since Evie's surgery and Evie already popped the donut. And they say that the donut has that thick covering so the dogs can't pop it. So let me tell you how Evie popped the donut. Evie bite off the thing that you blow into. I don't know if maybe that couldn't go inside, I don't remember. But Evie bite off the thing and the head missing. And we think it's inside of her. So I told Jada, wait for her to poop. Go so limo, Joe. Go so limo. Ah, it looks cluttery. Put it that way, Paul. I'm trying to do a backdrop, guys. Were you there? Why am I? Oh, it's reverse. Auntie, leave it right there, babe. It's reverse. The camera is reverse. He was barking at the thing. See?
Want a ride?
See, if I was using my camera, you'd see it behind me.
Want a ride?
That thing drop you here. That thing no got my hand missing.
I'm standing up in a sense.
Even stop harass Cora. I was telling the people, Joe, about the plane that arrived in Belize and how awful the Belize news was. I mean, come on. People have to get sent back home. Even if they're indecent people, don't do that to them. If your country had jobs, like the people were, a lot of people in the chat were decent, but a lot of them were awful too. And they're like, yeah, there's no more better place than our beautiful jewel, Belize. Why you not gone over there far? We don't go land hard time over there, yada, 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 yada. And the thing is, if there were jobs for the people in Belize, people wouldn't leave. And all these people that are getting sent back home, these people don't have no jobs. And if people don't have no jobs, you know what they're going to do? Crime. Crime. All these people that got fired over here in America because of that Doge foolishness, they're going to start committing crime soon. Hi, Kathy. Hi, the Aquario. Hi, the Aquario. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. You know, so it's like if they had jobs, they wouldn't leave. I know somebody who was here jumping through the hoops. Young kid. And he decided, F this noise, I'm going back home. And he went back home and he's doing much better for himself. So it's not everybody that want to stay here. You know what I mean? So I'm feeding the AI. I can't wait to get my paycheck from the first batch that they said they owe me. And I have till the 26th to feed more into the AI. So I only put in 14 hours already. I'm trying to put in another 2 hours today to feed the AI. All I have to do is sit down and talk. Like this right here. I should be taping this crap. Because all I got to do is sit down and talk. They like podcasters to feed the AI. Somebody asked me to ask my manager if they will take other languages like Spanish and Creole. Jada wants to sign up now. Dean wants to sign up now. We gonna all start the Terminator, guys. We gonna all start the Terminator. Yeah, so I got up early this morning. I went down to that place. I really got a great, great, great supervisor. I asked for a damn supervisor. I said, I don't need a friggin' worker. Give me a supervisor. I'm like, you know what Joe said? Joe said he feels like somebody, and possibly somebody who watches the show, but I don't feel like it's somebody who watches the show. I feel like it's somebody who knows us in our real lives. That's effing with our stuff. And I hate to be that paranoid, but I didn't bring it up. Joe did. And he never brings up paranoid stuff like that. And he said, Babs, I feel like it's somebody who knows us in our real life, because we know a lot of people in this town. We've lived in this town for over 33 years. We can't go anywhere without getting recognized, and not because of this show. Nobody in this town recognizes me from the show. Not once. Not once have I ever walked into a supermarket, a Costco, a Walmart, a Target, City Hall. Nowhere have I ever walked in and people go, oh, I watch your show. I think I have 200,000 untapped audience here. I think I should get a booth at the fair next week and just give out my flyer. Watch my show, watch my show, watch my show, watch my show, watch my show. Shit, I think I should do. Is it too late to get a booth? I wonder what it costs. Who do I call? Ghostbusters. Anyway, what we get recognized for is our children. We were active in the school system. We were that kind of parents that showed up for stuff. Jada was active in theater. She was active at the community center in dance. I used to be a teacher at the community center. I used to teach singing, voice. We're active in City Hall. You know, so they know us through all these activities that we do with the city, right? There was one time that I got recognized at a Costco outside of town in Rancho Cucamonga, and it's a worker that works there. He still works there. And I walked in and I flashed my card, and then he called me over like this, and I thought something was wrong with my card. I'm like, but this card's not expired. And I walked over and he goes, you're from YouTube, right? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I get recognized more in LA. If I walk into like a Popeyes or whatever in LA, I'll get recognized there, but not out here. So the kids say, I'm going to be the cause of the Terminator. You guys, how you like Jory? So after Jory was watching my young nephew Derek graduate along with me, we were watching on the phone, and he said he got summa cum laude, and he says, Mom, how come I got 4.0 for every class? I got A for every class that I took and 4.0 for every quarter, semester, whatever he was doing to get his master's, and how come I didn't get that? And I said, you probably did. Go check your certificate. So tell me why 2 days has gone by and this boy has not checked his certificate. So I called him just now before I went live and I said, did you ever check the certificate? He goes, Mom, it's not important to me. If it doesn't get me a better paying job, what do I care? And I said, I care. I have to come back and tell my peoples. And so I said, where is the certificate now? And he says, it's under my desk under a bunch of stuff. I'm like, you don't put that in a case? What the hell? And so I said, don't you have a digital copy that you got first before you got the physical copy? And he goes, yeah, that's somewhere on my computer. But it might be easier for me to find the damn physical copy than that. And I said, don't let me get Esther on the case. And he goes, I'm not afraid of her. I said, I'm afraid of her. So you better be... Esther's a spitfire, okay? Don't mess with Esther. So I think she heard me too. I think she was in the background. I'm like, Esther, get on the case. Let him find that thing. We want to know. My viewers want to know. The hell. Oh shit. Christine says, Masters, do not give that out. Thank you, Christine. Now we know. So I'm going to tell him don't dig for it. So for real, Masters don't give out the different cum laudes? That sucks. That sucks. So what do they give out? Girl, I'm going to call him back and tell him don't waste your time. Yes, Carla. Hi, Jasmine. Jasmine, how are you? How is Clem? How everybody doing? I bought a beautiful hat at Costco. Where did I put it? Crap. When Joe come back out, I'm gonna ask him to find it. I know where it's at. A beautiful hat. I mean, I love all my hats that I've made, of course, as they go with my attire. I'm gonna go buy more fabric. If you guys want to donate Cash App, honestly, if I get like $20 Cash App, I'm gonna run down to the fabric store and I'm gonna buy material to make a swimsuit. I have a swimsuit and I'm gonna use that as the guide, but the swimsuit doesn't have sleeves. It's just the regular right here and the V, and then the deeper V in the back, and it hides all my back fat, which Jada says I don't have a lot of back fat anymore, but you know, you're harder on yourself, so I see it. It hides it, but it doesn't have sleeves. So I was tempted to buy another one just like it, cut the fabric, and make boho sleeves. You guys know what boho sleeves, right? You just tack it right under here, under the armpit, and then you just have sleeves. So all this would be out. Up here would be out. Because it's just here that I don't like. It's not my bat wings that I don't like. It's right here in the front. If I'm dehydrated, it looks bad. If I'm hydrated, it looks good. I look muscle up, right? So, but anyways, Joe said, just sew a brand new one and use that one and put like a wrap over it or whatever, because it's pretty. And he goes, and you can try that. I want to try that square shoulder thing, square neckline, right? Ruching in the, I don't know that I can do all that ruching, but I'll try. And I have the pads to make the bra part and put, girl, it might look jacked up underneath, but it's going to look good on the outside. That's what I would do. I would go buy fabric and make a damn swimsuit. Christine, Jesus Christ is king. Okay, Kentucky. Why you have to come and cram that down for we throat? We already knew that. I'm glad to hear, Jazz. Jazz is always so optimistic. Thank you. Thank you for being that way. You're such a good friend. I don't understand why these religious fanatics have to come in my thing. Am I throwing tarot cards? Huh? I should go get my deck and just throw cards. I'm learning tarot cards to the point that I feel I can start charging $50 for a read. I don't think I'm worth more than $50 yet, because I still don't know a lot. But with my cheat sheet and me learning how it tells a story, I've been reading for Jada's friends just for shiggles, and they're like, your mom should start charging. And this is how I always end it. Remember, tarot is for entertainment only, and I don't know ish about what I'm talking about. Don't make no life decisions based on what I've told you here. That's just my opinion. And they laugh whenever I say that. Ned's belly. What are you apologizing for, Ned? Don't apologize. Joe, can you get my hat? The one that I bought from Costco. It's in the closet On the shelves that you built for me, it's hung on the wall. I have 2 hats hanging on the wall. Ned's Belly, I don't know what you said that you need to apologize for, but don't worry. We just chilling, having some fun. I already talked earlier in the video about what upsetted me. So if you guys want to know what it was, just rewind. I love it out here right now. I'm so happy. It's doing wonders for my mental health. To just sit out here in my big, beautiful backyard. You know, this backyard is a pool-sized backyard. We're supposed to put a pool. But my son has a pool, and he say whenever he sells that house and buy another house, no pool. No pool. We used to get the above-ground pool with the pump and everything. Every summer, we'd get a new one. Why? Because the old one, is, you know, it blows up, so it pops. It's old, it's tattered, whatever. And so you have to fix that thing in the front. It looks weird. Turn it around. There's a turn it more. There's a thing that ties under there that was showing in the front. It doesn't look cute on you like it looks on me.
Well, you want to tell me you look better than me?
In the hat I do. In that hat I do. Other than that, you beat me every day. Your good looks beat me every day. You know, you got to feed him something. Ned, thank you. And this is my beautiful husband here too.
That people.
I have a guy telling me, did I say you're a beautiful woman?
Yeah, I give you a prop. You look better than me in the hat.
Ned, say hi there, mister. Ned, you can say a compliment. He wasn't rude with his compliment. People could compliment me, people could compliment Joe, but when they start to get rude, fresh. What do you guys think of the hat? Girl, this hat was $9.99 at Costco. Run down there. It covers my entire shoulders. Look, see? I think it's cute. And Joe told me I'd be a fool if I didn't buy it. I didn't see it as you being crass. You gave me a compliment. I said thank you. Yeah. So I got a hat. Let me show you the underside of it. It has this thing here around the brim, like a fabric, so you don't have to feel this wicker thing. And I think I might end up cut this piece out of it. And it has a nice little bow here that it's tied, right? I suppose you could pull that tighter. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. I can loose this bow and pull it tighter because it's kind of loose on my head. Like if I'm walking somewhere on the pier or something, it might blow off. But I can make that tighter. I didn't realize that. Let's do that now. Oh no, I lied. No, it's just a tad tighter. You hear the rooster? Cuckoo. Yeah, it's a tad tighter. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's way better, guys. It has a little bit of pull. A little bit of pull in there, okay? Yeah, that's better. I don't feel it loose. Uh-huh. I feel like I should be singing something like Volver, volver, volver. I feel like I should be singing something Spanish. Like, mamita, ya han pasado algunos años y ha mirado con tristeza que yo no tengo papá. I feel like I should be singing in Spanish. Mamita, quisiera que me contara qué pasó, cuál es la historia, por qué no tengo papá. I don't have a dad. That's what I'm asking my mom. I have a dad, but my dad doesn't have a daughter. You guys. Uh-huh. I'm not Mexican. I'll take it as a compliment, though. I'll take it as a compliment. I'm not Mexican. I'm Blaxican. You guys. Yeah, it's been a day. I had to go take care of business early, but I feel like it's taken care of. I pray to God it is. Pray to God. That place is so cold. That Tad office building, they keep the AC so ramped up. I went with hoodie, layers of clothes, all types of stuff. The man asked me if I expected snow. I said I was cold the last time I was here a few months ago when this stuff was cleared up. Like the live people, and if you want to donate, don't send me no what the thing, super chat, super sticker. So I mean, if that's the easiest way you could send it, that's fine. But just know that YouTube gonna take 30% of your hard-earned money. I'll never forget the time somebody sent me $100 super something, and YouTube took 30 whole dollars. I said, mothers, I cried for that person's money. I didn't even cry for the money I didn't get. I cried for the person's hard-earned money that YouTube got. So if you want to send me money, I got Cash App, $ Bear Pantry Show, and I have Zelle, and I have Venmo. I have shit. I got everything. I got Lumanu. I have a new one named Lumanu because that's what I'm gonna get paid through for the AI thing. Christine, I have to text you when I'm done, okay? So yeah. So I got what else do I have? Is that it? PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, Lumanu. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna get another one. I don't remember the name of it, but once that other company that's selling my stuff to the AI says they have a payment for me, I'm gonna have to sign up for another payment gateway. Child, I'm signing up for all of them. Just keep that money flowing towards me because I need it. I got a 150 bank fee for sending somebody five. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. If you overseas, don't be paying no fee to send us no money. Not for me. I'll be alright. Just hit the like, Ned. The like is good enough. Don't be. I hate paying fees. I hate paying fees. $1.50 to give somebody $5. That sucks. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day after I eat lunch. Joe has a pants that he works out in, and it has a zipper for the front pocket, and he likes it because he can put his phone in there. But it busted, and so he ripped it out. I had a zipper, and I'm gonna painstakingly sew it by hand because you can't. Once the clothing is already made, there's not much you could do with the sewing machine at that point for zippers and stuff. So I have to sew it, and I'm just gonna take my time, relax, sew it for him. There's a beautiful green hummingbird flying around. I think it wants to come for water, but me and Evie over here blocking it. I almost called this dog Willow. We had another lab before named Willow. Willow must be thinking about us. Evie, what you doing, baby girl? 1 week since the surgery, guys. She's doing well. The thing looks dry. She popped the damn donut, so we can't put the donut around her neck. Ah. James Daniel says, I don't know much about the Belizean side of my family and watching you and your family. Oh, James, I'm so glad. That blessed me. That blessed me because my mom did such a good job when we came to America where she kept us with the heritage, she kept us with the food, the language. We never lost any of that. And it's because of my mom because we came here young enough that we could have easily stopped talking Creole and just talk straight up American English. And we could have forgotten the food and all that stuff. So I'm glad that she did that for us, and I'm glad that I can share that with you guys to keep you close to the heritage, you know? That's a good thing. A lot of the foods that I make too, James, I'm sure you know if you watch the show, I keep it very low key. I don't put a whole bunch of spices in my food. And it's because I don't like overwhelming tastes in my food. Like if I ate from another Belizean and they did rice and beans and they start to put thyme and sage and I don't know what all they put in it, I'll taste that and it'll turn me off. And the food probably is good to everybody else, but not good to me because I just like straight up salt, black pepper, the ricotta, cayenne, onion powder, garlic powder. There are certain foods I put cumin in, but not all the foods. And that's all I like. Like some curry now and again. You know, I don't like a lot of, I guess my palettes are bland. But I tell people, you could put more stuff in it that you like. Jazz it up and make it your own. Carla, don't I tell people that? I get excited when people come back and say, I tried the porta and let me tell you, instead of using butter, I tried lard. And this is how it came out. Oh, I get excited because then I want to go try it. Now, I'll tell you about the porta buns. I've been trying a bunch of mess because I'm low on butter. I'm not going to get no butter till the first. And I tried it with shortening, and it comes out good with shortening, but it's more like a cookie. I tried it with the butter that's made into powder because that's what I was gonna put in the powder bun dry mix. I still have powder bun dry mix if you guys want to pick up some, you know, but you have to send it through Cash App or Zelle, or I'm not gonna put it at the website for sale. And so I still have a few of those pouches that I can make some and send it out. But it would be like $18 for one pack because it's $8 shipping for one, and I think it's $10 shipping for two and above. So $18 to $20 depending how much you're buying, right? For if you're buying two, it would be the one pack is $10, 10 and 10, 20 plus 10 shipping. That's 30. That's why people weren't buying it because the shipping is so horrible. But the post office charged me that for the shipping, so I gotta pay them back for the shipping, right? The pouches that I put it in and stuff is already totaled into the price, the $10 price. So, anyways, back to the story at hand. The powder bun come out okay with the powder bun with the butter powder, and I got that good brand, that Angsquam Farm or something like that butter powder. It tastes okay with that, but I feel like it tastes better with the shortening. But I'd like to try it one day. Do you think lard would work good in it? I haven't eaten lard in so long, but I'm gonna buy some soon and try some different dishes with it because people have been telling me, I don't know how truthful this is, but people have been telling me that shortening is not good for you. That lard is actually better for you because your body knows what to do with it. So I'm asking you, my viewers, is it like the butter margarine thing? Because I used to eat margarine when I first got married to Joe, and I loved margarine until when I learned, somebody told me that margarine is not good for the body because the body doesn't know what to do with it, but it knows what to do with butter. And so I stopped eating margarine completely, stopped eating it. And so is it true that shortening is not good for the body, but lard is better because the body knows how to work it through the system? Let me see what you guys are saying if you know. Olive oil. Well, yeah, but not for baking though, right, Ned? Olive oil is better to cook with. But cardamom is pricey. Yeah, Ned has some good suggestions. Olive oil is the best with cooking, but not for baking, right? Like if I wanted to make like a cookie type dough. I've never put like a liquid in the cookie. And I don't want to try coconut oil like when it's already hard because I feel like you'll taste that coconut in it. And not everything's supposed to taste like coconut. Although they're saying that coconut has something in it, some TC something. I saw a commercial the other day and it said coconut has a lot of that in it and you need it in your body to help you with crap. What was it helping you with? To make you not get diabetes, I want to say. I gotta see that commercial again. I'll pay attention next time. I saw it on YouTube and they said it's good for you, but you can only eat so much coconut, right? So they say put some coconut milk in your coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee, so try Kerrygold butter. Yeah, I have Kerrygold in the fridge right now. So the last stick that I have is just the regular Costco butter, and I have a little, maybe a stick and a half of that grass-fed butter, and then I have the Kerrygold butter in the back of the fridge. But I don't touch the Kerrygold butter because I use it once a year in November to make Esther a yellow cake. Nobody knows where the Kerrygold butter is at, only me. So once a year. So when I buy a box and it comes with 4 stick, it lasts me 4 years. RFK is an idiot, Ned. He's banning a whole bunch of stuff, banning vaccine, banning this, and he go swim in a infested bacteria lake. I hope he got every bacteria that was in that lake. That man crazy. What you doing, baby? You want to go inside and rest? Time for you to take a nap. She's being good, I guess. The Kerrygold. Girl, you hear me when I tell you I buy this thing just for Esther cake? Because that thing pricey. Even the Costco butter pricey. It's like $12 for, but you get 4 pounds. And it usually lasts me the whole month with all the baking that I do. But because I had that little get together the other day, every dessert that I made used a stick of butter. Everything. What did I make? The the bread, the dinner rolls used butter. The cake that I made as a gift for Effie used the butter. There was something else too. Did the rice pudding? The rice pudding used a little bit of butter, but not a lot. Something else used a whole stick of butter. So that's why I'm low. I know, Ned. Belize doesn't normally too, but Belize has a lot of food sent down there by us, people living here in America, that they're getting it. But my daughter is, well, she was, and probably still is, she had issues with red dye number 40. So we watched all the dyes when she was younger. But now she's grown, she can tend to that herself, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, you only use it on your toast. So it lasts you a long time. I don't even put butter on my toast anymore because I was trying to cut out all that fat because I already use it enough in baking. And if I make tortilla, it's in the flour tortilla, so I don't put it on top. I miss it though. I keep telling you when I hit a certain weight in my weight loss regimen, I'm gonna slather butter on a piece of flour tortilla and it's gonna drip up. You see why? You see why I have to quit? Because I can't. I can't control myself. Seed oils are better. Did anybody answer about the lard? I know lard is probably not good for us, but is it better than shortening? Did anybody answer that? And has anybody baked with it? Like, you think I should try it in the powder bun in the future? Coraline? That's my big, beautiful husky mix. Oh, look, I'm like Mini Pearl. I still have the damn thing on the hat. Why y'all didn't tell me this thing's still on the hat? It says Sunday afternoons, UFPF 50 plus sun protection, moisture wicking sweatband, interior adjustable sizing. See, it is adjustable. Made with recycled polyester. Yeah. So it is adjustable, guys. I did pull it a tad. I don't think I need to pull it any tighter than that, but this is gorgeous. I love it. The girl on the picture too, pretty too. See the girl on the picture pretty too. See? That's what made me buy it, because the girl was pretty. Hi, Marcella. How you been, girl? We just over here chilling. I was talking about the plane that arrived in Belize yesterday and how the news just sensationalized it for clicks and views, the Belize news. And that it made me upset. I have Spectrum for my TV, and I think I'm gonna switch them soon because I don't get a whole lot for the money, and they keep raising the price. Watch when I get my head taken on Coraline and tell her I had to quit everything. They're gonna cry. Evie, let me see if the phone to run hot. No, we're good. No seed oils are no good. Animal fats like lard is better. Ned, is that true? Ned, I'm not doubting you, but is that true? The seed oils are not good? Like flaxseed oil not good? I meant he has no credential for anything. Who are we talking about? Ooh, I missed something what Diane say. Are we talking about crazy ass RFK? Dali Bali crazy. He's loony as a tune. If it's RFK you talk about, he's loony as a tune. He fried his brain with all them drugs he took, allegedly. Allegedly. This all we saying right here is for entertainment purposes only. We don't know nothing. It's all this issues alleged. I think he's out there publicly that he did drugs, but I don't know, so I'm gonna say alleged. I don't pay attention to that man because I feel like his father and his uncle and all his ancestors are rolling over in their graves with the foolishness this man does. How that Cheryl Hines could stay married to him, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Ned says seed oils are no good. RFK is just following orders. Plus, he's cuckoos. And he's following orders from the people that are cuckoos. I'm sorry that I don't use the euphemism for crazy people, because I believe there's some mentally ill people and then there's some crazy people. And I know it's all under the one umbrella, but some mentally ill people are like people with bipolar, um, maybe schizophrenia. But then there's just like Looney Tunes, like that fool. Narcissists. You know what Jada had me believing one time? She said that hummingbirds, if they stop flying, their hearts stop and they die. And I believed that thing for a good 2 days till La Liga come back and tell me it wasn't true. See, I don't go research stuff unless I feel like it's not true. Okay, so he did go through rehab. I was asking a friend the other day, you know, I don't call no names up in here. And I said, when is that boy, DJ TJ? You know who that is, right? Don Jr. When is he gonna OD? Because honestly, he's taking things in public, allegedly, ducking behind people's back, rubbing things on his gum. I'm like, he has it bad. I said, so people like that usually OD, right? And I wasn't wishing that for him, honestly, because he's got kids. And at one point, he hated his dad because of the way the dad treated the mom. So I had much respect for him to a degree. So I wasn't wishing that on him. But then he came out with some foolishness after Joe Biden got diagnosed. And I'm like, you know what? I take my hand off of you. Like Pharaoh, I'll take my hand off of you. No protection for you. And the friend said, because the friend is a retired nurse, and she said, you know who I'm talking about, right? Friend. And she said that people usually OD after they go to rehab, not before. And I said, really? Because that's what happened to Amy Winehouse, right? And she said, yes, because they go in there for like a month, they get clean for that month. And then when they come out, they want to go try again. And they take the same amount that they were taking before they went in. I know their body can't sustain that big hit that they take. And so that's why you'll see a lot of people OD after they come back from rehab. I said, I didn't know that. I learned something new. And so I'm like, let's send him to rehab quickly. Quickly. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's public for Musk too, ketamine, right? I don't understand why I would be rich and I would have to take drugs. You take drugs to escape. Like if I were homeless, maybe I would drink. I don't know that I would do drugs, or maybe I would drink alcohol if I were homeless. Maybe I would give up and just so whatever. Let me just drink my sorrows away. I don't know that I would do that because I'd be fighting tooth and nail to get off the street. But I'm just saying, you know, my little friend, I don't talk too much publicly here about him. I talk mostly at my membership about, well, I wouldn't say mostly. When I've mentioned him in the past, it's at my membership. He's doing well for himself. The young Belizean young man that we met over there by the library, he's doing well for himself. He's in a program, and he wasn't addicted to nothing. He was just displaced because he said he would crash on friends' couches. And he looks sharp, he's put together, he's working, he's volunteering his time when he's not working. He just joined the gym that Joe's at. Joe said he looks sharp as a tack. I am so excited for this young man because he said he doesn't have a mom or a dad, they're passed. He's got an uncle that lives somewhere in LA. His siblings are all younger than he is and they live in other states. And he's the only one out here per se. And he has no one. Remember when I tried to go take a birthday gift for him, a birthday meal? And I couldn't find him anywhere? This little hummingbird like me, man. Come get your water, little hummingbird. The dog's not here. It's so pretty. Oh, I could film it. Duh, I have a whole camera over here. Where you gone, guys? The rooster shut up him out. For real, D. For real. This is why they call it an overdose. That makes sense, Ned. Ned, what country are you in? Where are you looking at me from? It's an overdose. It's a dose that went over. Come on. Every time I take out the camera, I fly away. He went on a line. I want to get him or her. Hmm. You see these shrubbery that I have back there? Can you guys see it? I can't see nothing now that I turn the camera. Home Depot sell them thing there for a lot of money and it grows free in my yard. Somebody sent me a thing showing all the fruits that are man-made and I was floored. Oranges are man-made. Man-made. Grapefruits are man-made. Bananas are man-made. Did you guys know that? That bananas didn't exist the way they exist now? The former bananas had seeds in them and they were more sour. I was like, what? That's news to me. They make them from mixing some other fruit with some other fruit. I said, damn. Uh-huh. Oh, you're in Australia. I had a friend from Australia. She came all the way to California back in 2016 after my mom passed. My mom passed in June, and my friend came in October with her husband, and they spent 4 days with us, and then they toured America and part of Mexico, and then they came back and spent 2 more days with us, and it was lovely. She passed away a few years ago, and yeah, that's sad. I miss her. Yeah. Yeah, the grass is dead because we're in California. We don't water. We only water the fruit trees. We don't water the grass because we'll get dinged for watering the grass. They would prefer for us to rip out all this grass and put some type of turf, like the fake thing. So if we were to water this grass, our water bill would go from $85 a month to probably $300 a month. And we ain't doing that. So this is gonna die off for the summer. It comes back in the fall and the winter, and we just live with it. That's what we do. It hardly rains here in California. We need some rain. Yeah, this weekend coming up is my rough weekend, guys, because when my mom got sick before she passed, it was Memorial Day weekend. But that year it fell later in the month. Right now it's falling on like the 20 what? 6? Today's the 23rd, 4, 5. Yeah, the 26th. I think it fell closer to like the 27th or the 28th or the 29th, somewhere there. And I went to Utah that weekend to see family. And my mom was like, go, go, go. I want you to go and then call me with all the gossip. And we left Saturday morning, like at 4 in the morning, got there 9 hours later. Spent the Saturday, spent the Sunday, and then part of the Sunday, mommy passed out. And the ambulance had to come take her away, and we rushed back. And that Monday, she had surgery. And by the following Tuesday, she was gone. So Memorial Day weekend is always bittersweet for me. I notice that I start feeling down, stressed out, anxious, and then I pull it together and I get through the weekend fine with barbecues and stuff like that. And then I get through the next week till we get to June 7th and I get through that part. And then after that is when I just have a complete collapse of my emotions. Trying to stay strong the whole time. Hi, Valencia. Yeah. A beautiful scene where in some island they were feeding the hummingbirds from a bottle. Oh, cool. It's hard. It's hard. Cassandra lost her dad a couple of years ago. You know? But we have to go on as much as we miss them. And I like watching the psychics and the card readers because they tell you that there's no true death. And the Bible tells you that too, right? There's life after. And they're like, you're not really dead, you're just on in another realm. And I'm gonna choose to believe that. I've been dreaming about my mom a lot lately too, and they're good dreams. She's always her funny self, having us laughing, and then I wake up and go, but don't go, don't go. It's always that kind of dream. I wake up like I was underwater. I think maybe I visit the other side. Do you think we could visit the other side? Wherever. I don't feel like heaven is up there. I feel like it's over there. There's a veil that's blocking us from the other side. You know, I always tell you guys that story about when my mom passed. Like, I don't remember if it was a month or 2 months. It was shortly after she passed. I had this I want to say it's a dream, but I wasn't asleep. I wasn't, you know how like when you wake up in the morning and you kind of drifting back off to sleep, right? But you're not really in that REM sleep yet. So is that really a dream or is that a vision? And so whatever it is, the dream or the vision, I saw my mom. Okay, so I walked up to this big, beautiful house, kind of like the houses you would see on a Lifetime movie with the big doorways, the double doors, and stuff like that. And I'm deathly afraid of double doors, like, you know, where only one half open and the other half stays closed. There's a reason that I won't get into. It's some trauma. And, but in the dream, there was the double doors. I'm like, why would this dream or vision have double doors when I'm afraid of that, right? So I go through it, and there's a big foyer when you walk into the house, and there's a big living room, and it's all marble floor so it's, you know, tile for lack of a better thing. And mom was sitting in a beautiful old timey settee. It's not even a chair; it's a settee, and she was crocheting and she was telling a story to whoever was visiting with her. And I didn't see who was visiting with her, but it felt like my uncles and them, because my mom had a lot of brothers, and she used to like to sit down and tell them stories and laugh and be the, you know, the center of the attention. And I feel like it was her siblings she was sitting there with, some of them passed, some of them alive. And she was telling a story, and she was popping that gum, and she was crocheting, and she looked to the doorway, and I was in the doorway coming in the foyer. And so she had to have seen me, but it's almost like she looked right through me, and she said in Creole, the way they wander so long. In English that means, where are the others so long, you know, where are they, what's taking them so long? And I woke up instantly, and it felt like a visitation to the other side on my part. And it felt like my mom was wondering why we weren't there with her. That's what it felt like. And then there was another thing that happened where I dreamt about my mom walking a big, beautiful white poodle. And my mom wasn't into dogs. She would never mistreat a dog, and she allowed us to have dogs. But she wasn't the way we love dogs, the way me and Joe and Jada and the kids love dogs. That wasn't my mom's thing. But yet she was walking this poodle, and I sent the picture to my siblings, and my younger brother sent back a picture of him visiting a home in Santa Barbara where they had a big white poodle. And I was like, Mommy wanted me to know that's where you were. Mommy wanted me to know that she sees everything. I don't know what it means, you know? No, the devil can't get me. The devil works for me, obviously. It's not from a movie. The devil won't get me. I don't believe in no such thing. I believe in the devil, but I don't believe he has no power over me. The devil only have power that you give him. When people say the devil is busy, no, you the one busy doing some FS. That's why that thing came on you. Uh-huh. Yeah, she was. She was a happy person. He said, Ned is scared. Ned's like, no, the devil gonna get you. No, the devil can't get me. He under my foot where he belongs. All right, guys, I'm gonna go eat my lunch. You wanna know what's for lunch today? We ain't cooking. I bought a pepperoni pizza from Costco, and we bought it since 10 o'clock, so it's all cold, but we're gonna heat it up. Eat a piece with some vegetables. I like how I put vegetables with everything. I have an aunt that every time she would eat a piece of cake, she would eat half of a grapefruit behind the cake, and I go, what's going on here, Auntie? And she goes, the grapefruit is gonna cut out all the sugar and the fat and everything bad for me. I was like, okay. So I'll eat a salad. Well, the reason I eat the salad with the pizza is because it makes me eat less pizza. So instead of 2 slices, I'll have 1 slice with the salad. If I don't eat the salad, I have to have 2 slices to get full. You know what I mean? So that's my purpose behind it. Christine, I'm gonna send you a quick text, okay? Let me go inside where I can see this darn phone. Ned, thanks for coming in. Come back again when we go live again. We don't have any time that we go live. We just go live when I have the energy, and I was taping out here for the AI. And so I said, let me go live and tell you guys what was going on. The people say I'm a non-citizen and I need a sponsor. I said, what the actual F? Okay, if you say so, but this piece of paper said I'm a citizen. Vinegar and vinaigrette only. I don't put any salad dressing. I just eat this salad just like when I first came to America. I couldn't stand salad dressing. It just looked oily to me, and so I'm back to where my taste buds don't need it again. All right, beautiful peoples. I'll see you later. All right. Thanks for coming in and spending time with me. And if you guys give anything after the live is done and it's a cash app, I'll send you that little heart. And I'm telling you what I'm buying already. I'm not buying no food to do no show. I'm gonna buy fabric to make a swimsuit. Watch me do it. God, I think I'm gonna F it up. Thanks, moderators. I had a bunch of you guys in here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed Friday. Have a great weekend. You'll see me before the weekend is over because we're going to do a small barbecue either Sunday or Monday. We went and bought the ribs today and the hot links. We already have baked beans left over from the last barbecue we did when the family came. It's just going to be us right here. Me, Joe, Jada, and Josh, okay? All right. Bye, peoples.